Hey, Zaltron, appreciate the prime sub, gang. Appreciate you spending your time with me, bro.
Hey everyone, this is Zyle, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Warzone 2 and sharing the ultimate meta weapons for long-range engagements. Whether you're dominating in Battle Royale or conquering in DMZ, these weapons will cater to your preferences and playstyle. I've poured in countless of hours into researching and analyzing the game, combing through datamine statistics, studying the loadouts of top streamers and players, and fine-tuning my own builds through practical testing. This comprehensive approach guarantees that the weapons I'll be sharing with you today are not just theory, but tested and proven to deliver exceptional results. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into the top tier of meta weapons for long-range encounters. Before we begin, it's important to note that the rankings presented in this video are based on a combination of statistical data and extensive practical testing. First and foremost, the most popular gun right now, the Cronin Swall. Sack and Thread 40 for balanced recoil control. Other options such as the TY, LR8 and the Bore 490 are viable. HR 6.8 barrel, which provides a good amount of recoil control, higher damage range, and bullet velocity. Optic. I would love to have the Recharge DX as my optic if I prefer lower visual recoil, but people usually rock the AIM OPV4 or the SC Holothur. 50 round drum, as the other options aren't viable. FTAC Ripper 56. I recommend using the FTAC Ripper as although the Edge 47 grip provides no movement penalty, it only provides 27% reduction in weapon and background sway, whereas the FTAC Ripper provides 40% reduction in weapon and background sway, which makes it easier to shoot much more accurately for longer ranges. This is the most popular gun in the meta right now.
Next up, we have the RAL MG. We need reduce its ADS time, recoil, and have ideal range on bullet velo. So by giving it FSS laser and nil sound, we have ample amount of bullet fall off and an average ADS time, while the rest of the attachments can go to recoil reduction in an optic. Downside of this, it is a LMG, high ammo count but with extra bulkiness of longer reload time, and more movement penalty.
I am going to show you the precise statistic based on SimGG. Everything here is pretty much self-explanatory. So usually when we look at guns, we have to see what the gun can do, and if the gun is viable to use. In our case, the Cronin Swall have a very low TTK, within ideal range for its ADS speed, bullet velo and so on. But the problem with Cronin is the recoil, therefore, we are going to optimize its recoil control by equipping FTAC Ripper and a high recoil control muzzle. For RAL MG, it has good built-in recoil control, what it lacks of is the ADS due to its weight and will need to lower its recoil more. For the second best, we have the M13B and STB556. This are the build for M13B, where I have tested out each and every attachments for optimal recoil and ideal bullet velo. Based on my friend's feedback, it is shooting like the pre-nerf ISO Hemlock. This gun has also extremely fast ADS. Please be reminded that we need to add high velo rounds due to low default bullet velo, and we need the muzzle slot for recoil instead. Moving on to the STB556, this gun has exceptional base recoil. What it is lacking is ammo capacity, and we could utilize slots for damage range and bullet velo. The 24.4-inch Bruin barrel alongside with the Echoless 80 provides an exceptional damage range multiplier of times 0.44. However, I would only recommend using this gun for running solos or duos lobby.
On SimGG, starting off with the M13B, we want to keep the bullet velo in our ideal range of about 850 for an AR. We will also want to make it pretty much a laser beam.
Let's go. Time to grind. Get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime. That's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime. Signing on the dotted line. Cashing checks left and right. That's the way I'm living life.
Therefore we give it high velo rounds with anti-recoil muzzle. At this rate, we have a beast, not only controllable recoil but also great TTK with extreme quick ADS.
Follow me, I got the guide. See you on the other side, son. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do.
Showing you an ideal comparison alongside the Cronin and Lachman 5.56.
I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. No, I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. Yeah. So get out my way. I'm here to stay. You can try.
As for the STB 5.56, it is as what I mentioned earlier, pretty much self-explanatory with built-in low recoil. We can rock with good ADS. With a solid barrel and muzzle for a high damage range multiplier. Note that it might not be suitable against larger squads.
I'm a vet, cause I work with every breath. Man, I love the taste of sweat. I won't have any regrets. They get upset when they trying just to rest. And I'm still right at my desk. Make them all feel so pressed. Yeah, but that's the test. If you wanna be the best, it ain't easy, it's a mess.
Moving on to the third placement of this meta. We have the Lachman 5.56 and the Rap H. This is basically the one of the best if not the best build for the Lachman 5.56. It is literally a laser beam, for players who prefer zero recoil even on longer range combat. I will show you why I opt for the stock instead of the underbarrel such as the F-Tac Ripper. For the Rap H, it is very similar to the Lachman 5.56, just that it is a LMG with a larger magazine and heavier. Muzzle for the bullet velo is enough, then the rest can opt for the anti-recoil attachments.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted.
As you can see, the stock provides more reduction in weapon swaying if not similar than the underbarrel, with lesser penalty too.
He is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Okay, now we have finally come to the last part of our video but not least, we have in zero place, these two underrated weapons, the SO14 and the RAL AR. Because they have better overall stats if not better TTK than the Cronin Squall. If you're unaware, the RAL AR is a new gun derived from the RAL MG. I will show you why these two are more broken than the Cronin. First, let's hop into the SO14. I have basically tested and tried all the attachments best optimal for usage. These are the build for the SO14. Optimal recoil control with high velo to keep its bullet velo as close to our ideal range as possible. delivering emotional damage to any opponents that threatened you.
Emotional damage.
No, I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. You will never see me crack, and if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say I attack.
Next up, the Raw AR is a beast that will obliterate anything in its path, including your teammates' saltiness. First and foremost, we have to pluck out some ammo so it will feels like an AR. Then slap it with anti-recoil attachments with high velo, as so you do not require 2 attachments just to hit our ideal bullet range. Look at that AR mobility. See this ADS speed. Look at that, the recoil is so low, lower than your rando teammate's IQ.
Emotional damage.
Referring to SimGG, as you can see, both the SO14 and the Raw AR are delivering maximum emotional damage. SO14 with TTK of just 440 to 550 milliseconds. While the Raw AR have better damage ranges across the board versus the Cronin, the only downside of this fake new AR is the reload time is longer than the casual AR. And there is the end of the video. That concludes our top tier meta weapons for long range encounters in Warzone 2. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every one of you for tuning in and joining me on this journey. I must apologize if I stumbled or failed to explain certain aspects clearly. As a new creator in this space, I'm constantly striving to improve and provide you with more detailed and informative content. Your feedback and suggestions are incredibly valuable to me, so please feel free to leave a comment down below sharing your thoughts and any topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. I genuinely hope that this video has provided you with valuable insights and guidance for your Warzone 2 adventures. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Of the world. The world.